Alright, everybody. So, Breitbart News got an exclusive interview with Donald Trump, and he suggests that a civil war is on the rise. And thanks to that wonderful, wonderful Freedom of Information Act, we have access to this wonderful interview, and we can talk about what exactly he said. And Trump, in a White House interview with Breitbart, hinted that a possible civil war could be in America's future as a nation. Mind you, this one will be mostly commentary and the quotation of the interview. I will quote the interview and then I will provide my opinion on the whole thing. But in the lengthy White House interview, President Trump stated that the police and military were on his side. Trump also revealed that Paul Ryan, former Speaker of the House, did in fact block in the issuance of subpoenas to individuals on the political left that Trump suspects of criminal behavior. Plus the fact that the Republicans no longer have a significant presence in the House of Representatives. President Trump feels that people on the political left may have gotten away with illegal activities due to Paul Ryan's interference. Trump had said that the House Freedom Caucus chairman, Representative Mark Meadows, and his predecessor and fellow conservative Representative Jim Jordan wanted to get tougher on the left, but Paul Ryan interfered with them as well. Trump can in fact be quoted as saying, "Paul Ryan wouldn't give the right to have any subpoenas, okay? Now in all fairness, Meadows and Jordan and all these guys, they wanted to get tougher, but they weren't allowed to by leadership. The left is more vicious than the right, and that the left in American politics plays cuter and tougher. So here's the thing, it's so terrible. What's happening?" Trump said when asked by Breitbart News, Washington political editor Matthew Boyle, about how the left is fighting hard. "You know the left plays a tougher game. It's very funny. I actually think that the people on the right are tougher. But they don't play it tougher, okay? I can tell you I have the support at the police, the support of the military, the support of the bikers for Trump. I have the tough people. The tough people. But they don't play it tough until they go to a certain point, and that would be very bad, very bad. But the left plays it cuter and tougher, like with all the nonsense that they do in Congress, with all this investigation. That's all they want to do, is, they do things that are nasty. Republicans never played like this." From the very start, Donald Trump and Paul Ryan's professional relationship was very difficult. Ryan hesitantly supported Trump right up until the highly controversial tape where Trump said, "grab him by the pussy." Paul Ryan immediately backed off his support, abandoned a GOP campaign event, and then later told House GOP members in early October 2016 it would be acceptable to him if they abandoned the GOP nominee for president, just weeks before the 2016 election. Paul Ryan barely supported Trump at all, only on some tax plans, which he just let Trump lead the way on. After leaving office as House Speaker and leaving public life, he took to criticizing Trump, saying the person who defines the race is going to win the race. Ryan said about the 2020 presidential race at a lecture in Florida, per a local news account. "If this is about Donald Trump and his personality, he isn't going to win it." Ryan has since walked back his criticism of Trump's 2020 prospects, saying that he meant to blame the media. Of course you did. Donald Trump Jr. recently blasted Paul Ryan on Twitter, saying he failed in 2012, lied to us, did not deliver border wall funding he promised previously, and then went on to lose the House GOP, its majority in the midterms. My opinion on this whole situation is this really a civil war? Like, maybe? It seems like a fairly distant possibility. Definite, but distant. Perhaps a cold civil war, something that only occurs within the system itself. Admittedly, the left, the Democratic Party, is playing very dirty, very ruthless, and just being the hugest assholes that I have ever seen in politics in my life. what a time to live in where that sort of thing is considered okay within certain circles. Where's the respect? Where's the civility? It's dead, and the Democrats killed it. And sure, the right likes to get tough on occasion, but not tough enough, apparently. I mean, my opinion on the situation, I'm with Trump. Except for one thing. I would never describe the left as cute. There's nothing cute about them. It's all ugly. It's all horribly ugly at this point. There is nothing cute about the left anymore. They've gone completely off the deep end, and they are not coming back. Quite frankly, I'm sticking with the position of just starve the beast. I'm not going to vote for another Democrat so long as I live. And neither should you, dear viewers. Neither should you. These people are worthless as politicians and should not be voted for, not for any reason. I don't care how nice sounding what they say is. I don't care if you like their ideas. They're just not worth it. And quite frankly, the Republicans are on the verge of becoming just as worthless. Because a lot of them at this point are warmongers. Really. Vote Libertarian, for God's sake. At this point, that's really the only worthwhile option on the ballot. Either vote Libertarian or just don't vote. I mean, really. The facts speak for themselves. All these investigations and childish tantrums and blocking every little attempt that Trump makes to do literally anything. It's so childish and stupid. Like, when did our civil discourse become this? I mean, really.